Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you some different methods to create Sims and families. Obviously you can create them however you'd like, but if you tend to use the same faces over and over again and want to change it up, this video may be for you. Our first method is the Pooklet Method. It is the most tedious and the most confusing one personally. I don't use it too much, but I wanted to share it anyway. To do this, you will need to create your Sims in Body Shop. Once Body Shop is opened and your Sim is generated, go to the Modifiers tab and roll between -10 and 10 for each feature. This is tedious because the amount of sliders per feature, but take your time though. Write down the numbers too so you don't have to Alt-Tab. And I'm going to speed this up, but you can see me doing this method here. Once you're done with all that, your Sim is going to look a little bit crazy. To fix that though, go to the Faces tab and count the number of face templates. You can use default replacements or download more if you wish, but I use what's already in the game. We have 27 total, so now you'll use the random integer generator to generate a table to use. First two numbers will be for the face, next two for brows, next two for eyes, and etc. If the table doesn't work for you, you can always go to random.org and type 1 in minimum and 27 for max and roll 2 times per feature. You will then drag the slider about 1/3 from the right. Do this for each one and you're done. Pooklet does have a tutorial on their Tumblr for this, so I will link that below for you if this is still kind of confusing. Practice makes perfect. Our second method, and the one I use personally, is creating 2 random Sims with very different templates and using the pacifier in Create a Sim. After generating, I'll delete the male and female placeholder Sims. I also do believe the Sim we generated will pass down a placeholder Sim's dominant and recessive genes, but that may just be because I have EV's Equal Genetics mod installed in my game. Our third method is custom sliders and custom face templates. You can find so many on Mod the Sims. I have Sim Nopke sliders, but honestly, I don't use them super often. And I'll also link the Mod the Sims page for the sliders in the description so you can look around and download ones you'd like. Another method you can try is going to random.org and just rolling random numbers per feature. Basically a recreation of the Sims 4 Random Genetics Challenge. Works wonders and gives you some unique Sims. This is my go-to in Sims 4, but it works perfectly fine in Sims 2 as well. You can also combine all the methods above and create even more unique Sims. Now, what about personalities and aspiration? There's 3 ways you can do this. After picking their clothing and makeup and appearance, I'll just choose their Zodiac and aspiration based off what I made them look like. I do this the most as it is the easiest, but sometimes I unintentionally make almost the same Sims. It's still fun to do though. Another method is rolling random numbers. Just like with the face templates, you can roll 1 to 12 for the Zodiac sign, 1 to 10 for each personality point, and 1 to 6 for aspiration. You'll get some pretty unique Sims this way. Last method is using the Sim Randomizer created by Catcher Sims on Mod the Sims. This will generate pretty much everything for you. Number of Sims in the family, hair color, skin color, age, turns on and turns off, career, aspirations, hobby, you name it. I used to use this a lot years and years ago, and I just recently remembered this existed, so I re-downloaded it. So it's a great way to make families. Now for the hard part, naming my Sims. How do I name them? I either will come up with something in my head, or I'll use Google for help. Those baby name websites sure do come in handy. If I have a baby born in-game, I'll search up the origin of the parents' first and last names and find a name that way. Like for example with the Ramaswamy family, Prayan Sanjay's first and last name is of Indian and Sanskrit origin, so for all their kids, I search names with the same origin. Now, for storylines, I will usually think of something as I'm playing with the actual families, but sometimes I'll take inspiration from stories from the pre-made neighborhoods and put a little spin on it. Sometimes the family doesn't even have a story at all and they just kind of exist. I'd love to know ways you all create your Sim stories. And I think that's about it with my tips for families. What's your favorite way to create Sims? Have you used any of these methods before? I would love to know. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching my video today. I do appreciate it a lot, and as always, I hope to see you all in my next video. Bye-bye.